Hi, I'm Ricky Young with UTTV. We're here with another Government Minute. We've talked a lot on this program about the minimum wage in San Diego and some different proposals here in the city. But meantime, Sacramento has stepped in with a minimum wage increase of its own. Here to tell us about it is Jon Horn, business reporter. Jon, what's going on?
Well, Ricky, tomorrow the minimum wage at the state level goes up from $8 an hour to $9 an hour for all state workers. And then on January 1st, 2000...
State workers or workers in the state?
In the state.
All right.
And of course, that includes state workers.
Yes.
But also on January 1st, 2016, it increases again from $9 an hour to $10 an hour.
So the immediate one is 12.5%. Is that correct?
That is correct, and that is followed by an 11.1% increase in 2016.
And when was the last time there was an increase?
It was back in 2008. It went up to $8 an hour, and that was right after an increase in 2007, and those were only 50 cents at the time. So remember, we had a bad economy at the time, so I think the state put the brakes on that, and now here we are 6 years later raising it.
That's pretty amazing that Sacramento waited 6 years to increase the minimum wage. What was going on there?
Well, I think it was the Great Recession. You know, you had the state unemployment rate going up to 12%. You know, job creation was negative. We were losing hundreds of thousands of jobs. And now that we're starting to see employment come back and we're seeing more consumer spending and more people, you know, going into the tourism industry, going out to dinner, going through the service industry, retail spending, those are the low wage jobs that this would probably get people raises for.
Right. I guess you would picture them maybe increasing the minimum wage during a recession, but you're right, that would have an impact on jobs.
Not only that, because not only does, you know, somebody's paying for it, and it's the employer, and they're also paying the payroll tax and the workers' comp insurance. So there is more than just that $1 an hour times the number of hours worked times the number of employees. So businesses are still a little bit squeamish when it comes to hiring, and I think they're worried about their costs, and it is still a fragile economy. We haven't reached full employment yet. We're still elevated, so there is that not fully recovered yet aura going on in the state.
Yeah. Now, was this something? When was this approved in Sacramento? Maybe last year.
September.
And was that a unanimous thing, or the Republicans all voted no? Or
no, I think it was. I think it was pretty contentious, but it did pass, and Jerry Brown did sign it. I mean, even today here in San Diego, we're having a debate, and it seems to be along party lines. In San Diego, we have a proposal to raise the minimum wage over the next 3 years incrementally to $11.50 an hour. Now, that's scaled back from the original proposal, which was about $13.09 an hour, plus 5 sick days. That's still included. So that is something that voters here in San Diego could be asked to approve
and that
in
would
November.
Be a little bit more than the state minimum, I guess.
Right. So if
it is more expensive to live here.
It is more expensive to live here, and you know, San Francisco has done something very similar. They're at $10.74 an hour. Their proposal is to bring it up to $15 an hour, which Seattle just did.
Wow.
And so wherever there are places where there's higher cost of living, I think cities take a look at themselves and see, well, what can we do?
Yeah.
And that, of course, is along party lines. This is not going to be a unanimous vote.
No, I should think not.
No.
All right. Well, Jonathan, I trust you'll keep us on top of that. Thank you for joining us, and please tune in again for the Government Minute.